Good afternoon, Robert Scribbler filming for the OBX wave report here, looking south and east from Jeanette's Pier, and we've got some 1 to 2 footers, maybe some 2 footers, mostly some 1 footers, rolling in off the North Atlantic, and northeasterly winds coming in at 13 miles per hour. And then I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of visual here on the north side. You probably have the audio interrupted a bit as it gets blustery, but you can really see that choppy nature of the surf on the north side here. I did put a big ding in my surfboard earlier. We're going to have to get that thing repaired. Did get out today for surf session number 213 for this year. Ended up switching off surfboards with a friend because I didn't want to flood my board. But actually I got the ding over here on the north side in this critical shallow zone, in a bit of a wave that I got tangled up with my board in, and didn't realize it was dinged until we saw it this morning. So kind of a bummer. And but nonetheless, yeah, we got some pretty choppy waves here. Not great for riding. If you're looking for great waves, you're probably not going to find them today. All right, so let's get down to some of the local wave observations and weather observations for the North Atlantic that might have an impact on waves over the coming days. All right, so right now here in Parents Head, we've got, according to the official wave reports, 1 foot plus and slightly choppy, with southeast swell coming in at 1.3 feet in 7 seconds, northeast winds at 13 miles per hour. And when you get those diametric angles there, with the swell coming in from the southeast and the wind coming in from the northeast, you end up with a lot of chop. Winds, air temperatures in the upper 60s, right now about 69, 70 degrees. Ocean water temperatures also at 70 degrees. And we're looking forward to a low tide in the next 20 minutes at 1:27 p.m. here in Nags Head. Up to our north in Virginia Beach, we got 0 to 1 foot waves, and then to our south we got 1 to 2 foot waves with some slightly choppy conditions in Rodanthe, with the southeast swell at 2 feet and 7 seconds, northeast winds at 14 miles per hour, air temperature 68 degrees, ocean water temperature 70, and they are looking forward to a low tide at 2:01 p.m. just in a little bit here. And then to our south at Buxton, we've got 2 foot plus waves, slightly choppy conditions, southeast swell at 2.4 foot and 7 seconds, northeast winds at 13 miles per hour, air temperature 68 degrees, ocean water temperatures 71, and low tide coming up in just a few minutes at 1:21 p.m. And last of all at Frisco, we've got 2 foot plus waves and semi-clean conditions with a little bit of texture. Okay, and the storm forecast for this week, we did mention this earlier. We got a low pressure well off the southeast coast near Bermuda. A second low may develop along a front trailing across Florida, and the backside of that system may bring some larger and better OBX waves by Sunday through Tuesday. Tropical Storm Sean, still a tropical storm at 45 mile per hour winds, facing a strong shear, and is expected to weaken, but Sean seems to be holding together better than expected. The National Hurricane Center still does predict Sean to get chopped up and end up as a depression. And for our last system that is being monitored by our weather experts at the National Hurricane Center and the National Weather Service, we have a disturbance in the eastern tropical Atlantic with a 70% chance of developing over the next 7 days. All right, so that will conclude the observations, wave observations, and weather report for our wave report today on this Friday, October the 13th, and it is Friday for Future. So I'd like to ask you guys to please do everything you can to help support our good climate activists that are helping to defend our coastlines from the impacts of climate change driven by fossil fuel burning. It is week 269 of the Fridays for Future movement, and our Fridays for Future activists have presented the leadership which unfortunately has been lacking at the political level and at the corporate level for rapidly acting to address the climate crisis. Climate crisis is difficult to address, but we do have the means available through the mass deployment of clean energy and through sustainability, which the climate activists are urging our leaders to do. And I'd like to ask you guys to please support them on this Friday for Future. Don't listen to the naysayers or the climate change deniers or those who incite hatred of climate activists. That's just a very wrong thing to be doing right now. Climate activists are showing bravery and leadership against a number of very difficult political factors, and I just want to uphold them and uplift them and ask for you guys to do the same. All right, so thank you for joining me for this Friday, October the 13th, Friday for Future session of the OBX Wave Report. Much love and hope for you guys to get some good waves today somewhere, and I will be back with you shortly.